Bible Bible study members. I'm coming to you with two very important announcements today. Women of the Bible Bible study will be coming to you live. That's right, live. Starting October 1st of this year. The Lord has blessed us with a YouTube channel. I'm so excited about what He's doing. I know you guys are excited also. We're going to attempt to come to you once a week with studies from the Bible concerning the matriarchs and the mothers of old. I am floored by what the Lord is doing. That's the first announcement. The second announcement, I'll precede with a testimony. I was saved at the age of 12, just a kid, didn't really know much about what it meant to be a Christian, just knew that the Lord had came into my heart and He had changed it, and He was calling me to a higher calling than that of what I had experienced thus far. I began living for the Lord, and as I grew, very early on, I began to feel a calling to teach, believe it or not. I knew as a child that I was called to teach. But as I grew in the Lord, teaching wasn't something that I was excited about. I began to learn the responsibility of souls and how important souls are to God. I knew I was a work in progress. I needed God to do so much for me then and still do now. So I wasn't looking forward to the idea of trying to help others get to that maybe called place in God. I was too busy trying to work on my own with all of my faults and my issues. The very thought of trying to teach others was a fearful thing for me, one that I didn't want to assume responsibility of others for. So I ran from the calling, needless to say. And 5 years ago, I lost my dad. He finally succumbed to cancer, and about 3 months later, I lost my brother, who, after many years of suffering, succumbed to kidney failure. About 2.5 years later, I lost my grandmother, and then a year ago, I lost my sister. Now, you got to know, within 5 years to lose that many people so near and dear to your heart is taxing. Needless to say, it's been a hard time, emotionally, spiritually, but it drove me closer to the Lord. It truly brought rhema knowledge, if you will, to the fact that all things work together for the good of those who are called according to God's purposes. And truly God confirmed within me a calling to teach. I began to search the scriptures for dear life, just trying to survive the emotional turmoil that my heart was going through, while at the same time rising to the occasion of becoming caretaker for my mother. I thought I was going to sink, and I played it off quite well. But the Lord met me, and the Lord showed me Himself in mighty ways and continued to do that through all of that. There were times I wanted to call my dad, I wanted to smile at my brother, vent to my sister, and call up my grandmother for wisdom. It's a difficult time, as many of you might already know, but the Lord became and is continuing to become my all in all. As a result, the Women of the Bible study group was a source of encouragement and strength for me. It was a way for me to answer the call in a very private way. We started out on Facebook as a group, and people couldn't just freely join. They joined by way of suggestion, and then I, as the administrator of the group, had to include them. And I liked it that way because it felt like people are coming who want to hear. I didn't feel like I was bombarding anybody's life with information that they didn't want to be bothered with. Therefore, those who came felt safe to me. And just recently, within short order, maybe 3 to 4 months ago, the Lord challenged me with the Women of the Bible study page, where anyone could come and glean. My heart skipped a beat, because that fear rose up in me like never before. people would be able to come and freely glean from what the Lord was imparting to me. What a scary thought. Not what the Lord was imparting, but whether or not I was getting it right and able to present it in a way that people would understand and not feel deep down. They would actually feel the love of God and direction from God, just all of it. I still feel it right here, a little bit of fear, but I also know that He's able. I ran into something on Facebook that blessed me. I liked all of the little pictorials and things that people put up. Some of them blessed me, some of them don't, but I ran into something that truly was the catalyst to where we are today. With the feelings of inadequacy and just not being able to get it right, someone posted a pictorial that says that God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. And I'm telling you, that thing propelled me into another realm. A lot of the fear left. I began feeling a boldness and a trust and need for God. The need came first. Of course, it's always been there, but then the trust that He will qualify me as I stepped out into my purpose, my calling. And that's what I did. And I'm telling you, God has been showing up and showing out and proving Himself mighty to me. I love Him, but I'm learning to love Him more. And as a result, the group continued to grow, the fear continued to leave. But that little inkling of fear caused me to want to reach out for tutelage, if you will. So I called a very dear friend, and God has given me a lot of minister friends, as I'm sure many of you have, that I can call on every now and then. And God placed Reverend C.W. Crawford on my heart to call and just talk to him about women of the Bible and some of the dreams and visions that God had been dropping in my spirit. And as a result, he has determined, which leads me right into the second announcement, he has not determined, but I'm lost for words, but I will be certified as a missionary. Reverend C.W. Crawford is certifying me as a missionary of the gospel. I am blown away by that. I am truly blown away that God would use someone else to recognize the gift that He's placed in me and put me in a position as that of a missionary with that title. I can't hardly express it because I am truly blown away. But I want to let you guys know about this because the Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church are gearing up for their annual women's conference, September 21st. And at 3:30, I will be one of their guest speakers, and they will also include that certification ceremony for myself, and I'm not sure if others will be certified as well. But it will be my certification ceremony as an included part of the program for their annual women's conference. And I tell you, I am nervous, a little afraid, blown away, and honored that God would do such a thing for me. However God wants me to use that certification and in whatever way He calls me to it, my answer is yes. I said yes to the Lord after the deaths of so many close family members. I do not want to leave this world and not have lived out the purpose in which I was created. It is my goal for every woman of the Bible to live out the purpose in which they are created. I would love to see many of you there. A lot of the members of Women of the Bible are from Orange, Texas, and many are from Port Arthur, Beaumont, Houston, Baytown, Louisiana, all the way up to where I'm residing. I say Dallas, but I live in a city called Flower Mound, Texas. You can consider it, I guess, one of the suburbs. It's in the metroplex of Dallas, but people all around the surrounding areas are members of Women of the Bible Study Group. And I just want as many of you as possible to show up for that ceremony. It will be such a tribute to me to see you there and have that type of support. God is good. You guys are wonderful. You're blessing me. on the Women of the Bible Facebook page, but to see you there would be a cut above. So remember, September 21st, 3:30 is when that ceremony will take place, and I would just love to see a lot of my friends, some of which I've never met on Facebook. I would just love to see a lot of old friends, you guys there as a show of support. So that's my announcements, you guys. We're going live, and I'm getting a missionary certification, both of which is blowing me away, and I couldn't keep it to myself. I wanted to give you ample time so that you can mark your calendars and make special arrangements to be there. God bless you. I'm excited about our first YouTube study. It's going to be phenomenal because we serve a phenomenal God. We're going to grow as we go, and God is going to give us the revelation knowledge that is necessary to be powerful daughters of God, one that He can send out into the vineyard that will teach and bring others to Christ. Guys, you have a blessed day. Look forward to the flyers. I will be putting more details in flyers and posting them on our Women of the Bible Facebook page, and possibly one more video for the actual event. So until then, as I always say, you guys,
protected, loving, rejected, faithful, prosecuted, essence of beauty, powerful, prophetess, working without rest, women of the Bible, women of the Bible. Deborah was the only female judge of Israel. She prophesied with Barak of a woman named